We're going to see here the first time in 2 years. The last time we saw this match for the Pride Championship was in the summer of 2008. PSP held, I'll say it again, that first Pride Championship. Mazzatto's done a lot of things, but he's never held a belt for the first time. And this bell is on, and this bell is gone, and PSP is ready to get it on here with Mazzatto. Oh, clothesline! If you remember back in 2006 at Oblivion, this was the match that stole the show when PSP was a rookie. Can you imagine now? Can you imagine now in 2010 when PSP is revered as one of the premier legends in the BWA, as is Mazzatto, the first competitor, or the second, or the third, whatever it was, to be in this organization in its inception in late 99, early 2000. Oof.
Hey, you can't run around him and hit your legs.
Mazzatto is going to have some fun with this match. Has that guaranteed #1 contender shot at that Pride Championship whenever he plans to cash it in 365 days from July 11th. Remember that Rule of the Ring tournament and a spinning heel kick right to the leg. I usually see Mazzatto hit that in the head, but trying to be proactive here with this offense against PSP. PSP normally focuses on the legs with anybody taller than he is, but Mazzatto stands 5'6", PSP about 5'9", 5'10", so I guess using his offense against them is not a bad idea. PSP favoring that leg. We've seen he's gotten brand new tattoos, all these things that we haven't seen in so many years. So happy to see him back stealing the show last week with Black Dragon. The week before, reuniting with his would-be partner, Irish Ryan Savage. Really, the MVP of this summer has been PSP. I think Mazzatto maybe take offense to that, considering he won 3 matches in 1 day to be known as the ruler of the ring in 2010. This is more in this match, more building in this match than we really originally thought. Both men working over the legs here. Very, very important appendage to both competitors. Oh! And that should be illegal, damn it. That trash buckle, it's solid steel. And you saw Mazzatto's knee, his patella, just slap right against it. It'll crack it right in half. It's a very weak muscle considering, and he's outside the ring here. Obviously with a 5 count. PSP knows the rules better than anybody else. If you remember in the last one-on-one matchup that these guys had, it was a line break decision in the old Pride Championship rules that had Mazzatto win that match and keep the title, and a flying forearm. And PSP with his classic maneuvers along with that leg drop. Man, oh man. He usually looks for 3 out of this. PSP has great cardiovascular conditioning, is where he's able to take a basic maneuver and chain it up 3 or 4 times. Wait, there's a cover! And no. It's ironic that what this match has riding on it is basically a sense of pride, and these men are so closely associated with the Pride Championship. There's a front face lock here, PSP looking for it, looking for a DDT. Oh, Mazzatto with a counter. Did he get him? He did. Counter into a spine buster. Well done by Mazzatto. You saw it was maybe 1 inch of difference between Mazzatto's head and that unforgiving floor, that sand that we wrestle on every single Sunday.
Check this shit out.
Oh, CTSO. Haven't seen this in some time. CTSO. The check this ass out powerbomb. 1, 2, and no. Now PSP is resilient. We've seen him kick out of many powerbombs. In fact, I think he has the powerbomb recipient record for 2006. Oh, I brought an umbrella. And Mazzatto not sticking his man, so to speak, not following up. And you know, it's only because Mazzatto likes to come out here and show off every single week. He doesn't want his match to be 4 minutes. He wants to show why he is the #1 contender, why he went through 3 competitors to win that Rule of the Ring tournament at PSP with a drop kick. And you saw Mazzatto, he almost knew it was coming. PSP has not really changed his game plan much since 2006 for one reason. It works. PSP has won many high-profile matches, many titles. Steamroller, fireman's carry, and now we know what PSP looks for out of this. That measured springboard splash right to the gut. And Mazzatto off the line. 1, 2, no! You notice how PSP cradled that left hand of Mazzatto, not able to grab that line. Looking for a submission hold. Mazzatto 1 inch away from that line with that foot there. As that kata hajime, I think Mazzatto, if he can only be 1 inch taller right now. Normally he could be taller. I guess the ref's going to call it. It was, in fact, a line break. This line is not your conventional ring rope. It is about 4 inches wide, so you have a little bit of leeway there and a little bit of judgment by the referee there. And PSP still limping on that leg. Ducks the clothesline. Mazzatto, oh boy, we've seen this before. Could it be the flash kick combination? Yeah, there it is. That's 1. Oh, Mazzatto only wants 1. Working on the arm now. Another part of this combination. Looking for a heel kick back in the head. Oh my God. And Mazzatto, will it be just that academic? 2. Whoa, man. Also with PSP close to that line. You would think he would try to reach for the line, and he may have got it counted down there. You would think. It's very confusing when you're by those lines. You have to make a decision. Do you want to use your energy to kick out, or do you want to use what's left of your vision to see that line, that saving grace? And Mazzatto does not get PSP away from that line. It will be important to do so. Has that front face locked. A lot of things he can do out of that maneuver. All right, PSP looking to counter out before he gets perfect stormed, and that's what I think Mazzatto was looking for. Oh, looking to take him up with a fireman's carry. Does he get him? He does. PSP looking for it. DVD, and now into a cover, floats right into it. 1, 2, Mazzatto. No. Oh, I was about to say Mazzatto was pinned down. There's my boyfriend.
You're too heavy.
1. Oh! PSP a stiff kick right to the ribs. You want to rob Mazzatto of that oxygen. Mazzatto has that mountain climber barrel-like chest. That's why he's able to go so long with the second wins and third wins, is because his body is built that way. I mean, you can't teach that. PSP has the vertical. Oh man, is he really going to look for 3 in such a... Now remember, Mazzatto is a shorter competitor. He has a lower center of gravity. So this may be even heavier than lifting a 7-foot man, is these 3 vertical suplexes on someone who's literally 230 pounds. And that's short. Oh, PSP's... Oh boy. Oh, and drop down with a brain buster. Mazzatto with the natural counter out of that one. That's what happens when you try to overanalyze. I missed the whole move. Anyway, Mazzatto now realizes that PSP has his number there. Remember, neither of these men are doing anything for no reason. Mazzatto targeted the legs first, and PSP targeting the ribs of Mazzatto. Remember, Mazzatto came back from a ruptured spleen at the age of 12 years old, so there's something to be said for his healing capabilities. Now PSP looking for a test of strength. Is Mazzatto going to oblige a test of strength? In 2010, this is more often than not been somewhat of a bridge for sale in Brooklyn, hasn't it? And Mazzatto is one of the strongest competitors to ever compete here. Maybe the strongest, arguably, but PSP, he has a slight height advantage, and also has, Mazzatto with a fireman's carry. I thought that was going to be that body count. I got a little overly excited there. And look at that, Mazzatto turned the tide right there. I think PSP had something completely different in mind, and which is why Mazzatto had to cut off that momentum. Remember, it was PSP himself that requested that test of strength. Greco-Roman knuckle lock maneuver, and Mazzatto with a waist lock, getting him center ring and a backside slam. And now Mazzatto could cover him, has no weight on him, but has body on body. No, Mazzatto not interested in the cover there. Oh, and this may be why. 227 pounds going up top. Looking for 3. Frog splash, but PSP out of the way. Oh, And PSP now bringing the fire, bringing the fight to Mazzatto. Could that be the one mistake? Could it be? PSP is looking for his victory in 2010. Remember, he hasn't had one. There it is. Acid drop. Acid drop. PSP's got him. Perfect position. 1, 2. No! Mazzatto will not be embarrassed here today on his road to that Pride Championship. PSP should have got him, but Mazzatto has that other fuel tank that so few people have. I'm looking for a version of the Russian leg sweep. PSP set him up there for one particular reason, and you know what that is. A little receipt, a little high-flying receipt here. PSP looking to go up top. Is up top. Could this be?
Come on, man.
Waiting for him. Clothesline. Oh, diving clothesline. And I think Mazzatto may have caught that right on the jaw. You saw he was thinking counter. That did not happen. PSP after the clothesline, could he get him? Already hit the acid drop. Running out of maneuvers here that would be able to beat Mazzatto. 1, 2, no. No, not gonna get him like that. That's the hook a leg. And these men are no strangers, and they never will be. You're gonna look and see this point of the match is what differs from every other match you're going to see here today. You'll see two people in desperation to beat one another. And Mazzatto, he baited him in. Wait, a count to the body count. PSP with a DDT. Man, I wouldn't have expected that. PSP turned his weight in such a way. And now here we go. PSP up top. Diving headbutt, nailed it. Cover. 1, 2. Got him. Here's your winner, PSP Polish Slavic Polowski.
Yes, I know.